Before we get into this thrilling matchup between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Detroit Pistons, make sure to subscribe to Basketball Insider USA. Your support keeps this channel alive, and we'll keep bringing you the best NBA highlights, game breakdowns, and in-depth analysis. Now, let's get into it. The game tipped off with both teams looking to impose their style early. Detroit struck first as Tim Hardaway Jr. wasted no time, stepping into a smooth mid-range jumper to put the Pistons on the board. But the Thunder responded instantly. Jalen Williams, who has been one of OKC's most reliable scoring threats, found himself open beyond the arc and confidently drilled a three-pointer. That shot set the tone for the Thunder's offense, which would continue to push the pace throughout the game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander wasted no time asserting himself. The MVP candidate put on a clinic in shot creation, using his elite handles and footwork to get to the rim with ease. He blew past his defender, absorbed contact, and finished a tough layup off the glass. Moments later, he attacked the paint again, maneuvering through Detroit's defense like a magician before finishing with his left hand. Detroit's young core, led by Jalen and Ausar Thompson, tried to counter. Duren battled inside against Chet Holmgren, using his strength to finish at the rim. Thompson, known for his elite defensive instincts, was all over the court, deflecting passes and forcing turnovers. But Oklahoma City's speed in transition started to take over. Off a missed Pistons shot, Josh Giddey pushed the ball up the floor in a flash. He spotted a cutting Cason Wallace and delivered a pinpoint lob, which Wallace caught midair and threw down for an emphatic dunk. The crowd erupted, and Detroit was forced to call an early timeout. Out of the timeout, the Pistons responded with a solid stretch of play. Hardaway Jr. continued his hot start, knocking down back-to-back three-pointers to keep Detroit close. Schroeder used his veteran experience to attack gaps in OKC's defense, setting up teammates for open shots. But the Thunder had another gear. Holmgren put the ball on the floor, attacked Duren with a quick first step, and finished with a smooth finger roll. Then, on the next possession, he came up with a huge block at the rim, igniting another fast break that led to an easy layup for Williams. By the end of the first quarter, the Thunder held a slim lead, but Detroit showed they weren't going away without a fight. As the second quarter got underway, the Thunder looked to build on their momentum. Gilgeous-Alexander continued his offensive assault, hitting a silky fadeaway jumper from the mid-range. Detroit's defense had no answer for him, as he constantly found ways to create space and get to his spots. Detroit, however, found some life through their second unit. Malik Beasley, who had been struggling with his shot early, finally found his rhythm. He came off a screen and knocked down a deep three, cutting the lead to single digits. But OKC's depth proved to be too much. Kenrich Williams came off the bench and immediately made an impact. He fought for offensive rebounds, kept possessions alive, and finished strong inside. Wallace also continued to shine, using his defensive energy to force turnovers and create easy fast break opportunities. The Pistons tried to slow the game down and get quality looks inside. Duren battled Holmgren for position, eventually scoring on a tough hook shot. But Holmgren answered right back on the other end, using a quick spin move to get past Duren and finish with a finger roll. As halftime approached, OKC's defense tightened up. Luguentz Dort, known for his elite perimeter defense, hounded Detroit's ball handlers, making every possession difficult. The Thunder's quick rotations and active hands disrupted the Pistons' offensive flow. SGA closed the half with yet another highlight reel play. Isolated on the wing, he used a series of dribble moves to shake his defender, stepped back, and drilled a cold-blooded three-pointer at the buzzer. The Thunder went into the locker room with a comfortable lead, and all the momentum was in their favor. Coming out of the break, OKC wasted no time extending their lead. Holmgren and Williams connected on a beautiful pick and roll, with Holmgren catching the pass and finishing strong at the rim. The chemistry between OKC's young core was on full display, and Detroit had no answers defensively. The Pistons continued to fight, but every time they made a run, OKC had a response. Beasley, now feeling confident, knocked down another three, but Jalen Williams quickly answered with a pull-up jumper from the elbow. SGA continued his masterpiece, driving into the lane and using his signature floater to beat Detroit's shot blockers. His patience and ability to read the defense were on another level, making him nearly impossible to stop. The highlight of the quarter came on another defensive stop from OKC. Dort intercepted a pass, quickly pushed the ball ahead, and found Wallace in transition. Wallace took off and finished with an acrobatic reverse layup, bringing the crowd to their feet. By the end of the third, OKC had blown the game wide open. The Pistons looked fatigued, struggling to keep up with the Thunder's relentless pace and energy. With a double-digit lead heading into the final period, the Thunder simply needed to maintain their focus and close things out. Detroit made one last push, as Schroeder and Beasley tried to create offense. Schroeder attacked the rim and finished a tough layup, while Beasley drilled another deep three. But the Thunder weren't about to let this game slip away. Holmgren showed off his defensive prowess once again, blocking a shot at the rim and igniting another fast break. This time, it was SGA who took it coast to coast, finishing with a smooth Euro step layup. Dort delivered the final dagger, catching a pass from Giddey and sinking a clutch three-pointer to put the game out of reach. OKC's defense suffocated Detroit down the stretch, forcing tough shots and securing defensive rebounds. Oklahoma City continues to prove why they are one of the most dangerous teams in the league. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander put on another MVP-worthy performance, dominating with his scoring, playmaking, and defense. Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren showed why they are the future of this franchise, contributing in every aspect of the game. For Detroit, it was another tough loss, but they showed flashes of promise. Ausar Thompson's defensive energy was outstanding, and Jalen Duren continues to develop into a solid interior presence. With the playoffs just around the corner, OKC is looking more dangerous than ever. Can they keep this momentum going and make a deep postseason run? Let us know what you think in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to Basketball Insider USA for more NBA highlights, breakdowns, and in-depth analysis. Your support keeps this channel alive,